Thanks for being brave. No one
Sally
else thinks
back.
it up front.
Okay. At this time, I will bring the commission out of executive. Whoops, wait.
Thanks for being brave.
Okay, now we're ready to go. At this time, I'll call the Board of County Commissioners out of executive session, going to regular business, and we do have some action items to take place regarding the ambulance contracts as well as real estate. But before we get into those types of things, I would like to say that things have not been easy. Things have been hard on a lot of entities and that type of thing as we work forward. And for any hardships that it may cause individually for anybody, I truly apologize for that, because many hard decisions come with the fact that you do impact people's lives and that type of thing. The caveat I will have to say is in the 6+ years that I've been a commissioner dealing with ambulance service, the one thing I will say is we do now feel we have both cities engaged in helping us to identify what we need to do for long-term purposes for ambulance service and other services, which in the last 3 months that's occurred, and that type of thing. So I want to just tell you that appreciate the cities and their efforts and looking at things to help in order to keep ambulance service going forward. With that, to the ambulance response, fire, all of our first responders, it's been a heck of a year through pandemic and everything else. And we know many of our communities would not have made it through without the support of first responders, whether that's volunteer work, whether it's ambulance, whether it's fire, whether it's police, law enforcement, all of them working together to pick up what needs to be done and supported by the city and the county, both cities and the county. And I just want to say that I'm very proud as a resident of Sweetwater County for what we have in our first responders across the board, and want that type of service for our county people to continue. And I just want to tell all of you sitting in this room, thank you. Thank you for your service. You will never in your lifetime really be appreciated what you're due and what you deserve. It won't happen. You know, whereas a society, we don't do enough of that. So I'm telling you right now, coming from a service entity, education, nobody knows how hard you work. Service people work. Nobody knows how much you put into it. Nobody knows how much you sacrifice your families. We do. And we want to say thank you. And we're proud of the work you do and proud of you as individuals. So with that, we'll continue to move forward. Any other comments, Commissioners, before we move into our action item?
Yes.
Mr. Smith, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I just want to say that to call on both cities to continue to join us with the efforts that we are making to try to find a long-term solution for funding and for sustainable ambulance service. And specifically to Mayor Como's letter, the actions that we're going to take here are exactly what you've asked for. So we would expect, anticipate, hope that you will again hold up your side of the request and join with us in trying to find a funding solution. And that's it.
All right, thank you. Any other comments, Commissioners?
Just a quick one. Just echoing what Doc said. Just a thank you to everyone that's EMS, first responder, the work they do. When we started this process, it may have came across that we weren't supportive in looking at the contracts, but it was really the contrary. It was the hope of finding a way to better the system. And then I know spent a lot of personal time in the last 3 months talking to folks and getting to know a little bit more about the system, and feel like we are on a better path than we were 3 months ago. And that's due to a lot of work of a lot of people. And I really look forward to continuing partnering with folks and collaborating, as we talked earlier, to find a great solution. And that solution couldn't happen without our people at the front line. So thank you very much. And I look forward to collaborating and making good stuff happen in Sweetwater County.
I endorse everything they've said, and thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you, Commissioners. I also would like to have the minutes note that we had a commissioner that had a prior engagement. We were hoping we'd be done prior to that other meeting, but had to leave us for that meeting. So we did excuse Commissioner Shanefield for this part of the meeting. Before we do our action items, I would like to read to you the letter that the action items will support. This letter goes to both Sweetwater, one to Sweetwater Medics and one to Castle Rock Hospital Districts. On December 15th, 2020, the Sweetwater County Board of County Commissioners agreed to provide notice of termination of the ambulance contracts. This letter is to withdraw said notice to terminate the contract between the county and Sweetwater Medics LLC and Castle Rock Hospital District for ambulance services in and for Sweetwater County and the monthly subsidy provided therein after March 31st, 2021. As such, Sweetwater County will make payments for service rendered up to June 30th, 2021, provided by contract. The Sweetwater County Board of County Commissioners would like to thank the medics and Castle Rock for working through this process. There's a separate letter for each one, and the chairman will sign it upon approval of the motion. So with that, Commissioners, what's your pleasure regarding Sweetwater Medics?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioners?
I move that we I make a motion to withdraw the letter, the notice of contract termination, and continue providing ambulance payments through June 30th, 2021, and for the chairman to authorize the chairman to sign any pertaining documents.
We have a motion by Commissioner Smith. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second by Commissioner Lloyd. Any further discussion, Commissioners?
Mr. Chairman Wendling, I just think one point here is even though the contracts go through June 30th, 2021, I think it's important for the entities, because they were involved in our meetings today, to reiterate, the concept isn't at the end of June 30th, 2021, there won't be EMS, but during this time, we're negotiating contracts, looking at options and building toward long-term solutions. So even though the contract does end on the 21st, the intention isn't that EMS will not be, we're going to continue at that point. So I just think that clarification needs to be made.
Thank you, Commissioner Lloyd. Any further comments, Commissioners? Call for the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. For Castle Rock Hospital District, Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Smith,
I move to withdraw the notice of contract termination and continue providing ambulance payments through June 30th, 2021 and also authorize the chairman to sign any necessary documentation.
we have a motion by Commissioner Smith to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Toman. Any further discussion? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Commissioners. And that'll conclude our action items regarding ambulance service. Moving forward now, we do have an action item regarding real estate for the county. Commissioner Smith, do you have a motion?
I do. I move that we approve an extension of closing date and also approve modifications to a contract if they arise, and allow the chairman to sign all related documents in regards to the commercial property at 115 East Flaming Gorge Way.
Okay, we have a motion to approve an extension and authorize chairman to sign all documents. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Lloyd. Any further discussion, Commissioners? No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. With that, Commissioners, that concludes our special meeting agenda. And at this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I would,
Go ahead, Mary.
I would move.
Mary,
adjourn.
Commissioner Toman moves to adjourn. Is there a second?